Hello and welcome to Jam and the Mystery of the Mysterious Spooky Mansion. A reverse whodunit. I don't know what a reverse whodunit is, unless if it's like a Columbo style thing where you know at the beginning who killed the person, who the murderer is. And then you're mostly just watching Columbo figure it out for himself. I don't know if you've ever seen Columbo, that's kind of an old show, but I was watching it a little bit recently. And it's this adorable old detective guy who solves high-profile murders with rich people involved. And the show shows you who is the murderer and what they did to try to cover themselves up. And then you sort of watch as Columbo unravels the mystery of it and manages to prove who the killer is by tricking them. So I don't know if it's that or if it's something completely different. Maybe we play the evil person, we're trying to cover our tracks. Living room. How to play. Press space or left click to begin. And to advance text. Okay. Oh wow, this is very... Okay. Investigate the room with mouse. Inspect highlighted objects with left click. Finally. It's time to unmask the villainous mastermind behind this case. And the culprit is... Alexandra the Badman. Just as I suspected. My arch nemesis, the notorious, inter-municipal criminal genius, Alexandra the Badman. Kid? Are you seriously doing this right now? You evaded justice for too long, Batman. It's high time someone took you down. That someone is me, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Lynn County. Oh boy. Okay, kid, listen. I realize maybe I don't have the best track record on this, but this time, I'm totally innocent, I swear. And what's more, I'm sure you're innocent, Batman. Just like that time with the T-Rex portrait. It was just one T-Rex portrait, actually. Or the haunted factory? You technically never proved it was me underneath that bedsheet. Or the puzzling predicament of the vanishing gazebos? Dots. Alright, yeah, that one was totally me. But I'm telling the truth. I didn't do anything wrong in this particular abandoned house. I was just, you know, doing some stuff, when all of a sudden you came out of nowhere with a frying pan, knocked me out cold, and tied me to a chair. Extremely rude, by the way. But there's something else you need to know. Before you got here, I was poking around upstairs when I saw something seriously doing some stuff. Right. I'm serious, kid. You've got to untie me and run for it. Like, there's some real uncanny stuff going down here, and if we don't get out of here, we're gonna get... Save it for the judge, Badman. The only thing I want to hear is you and your confession. My confession to what? I haven't even done anything yet. Your confession to... the crime. Crime. It was, done by you. That I definitely have solved. It's entirely... Oh my god, you haven't even tried to figure out what's going on. Of course, I have. My powers of deduction are impeccable. I just need a minute to get my evidence in order. Which I will be doing over there. Different room. Hey, listen to me, kid. Don't leave! Kid! Stupid arch nemesis. Ugly turtleneck. I can prove he's the one who did it. Just as soon as I figure out what it is. Maybe I should go find some actual evidence first. Explore the mansion to find evidence of Alexander's crimes. Gather stuff to solve problems you may encounter. Change rooms with map. Let's get on with that. It's spinning. I bet it's worth an awful lot. Wouldn't you agree, badman? Last time, kid, I'm not here to steal anything. Besides, I know a reproductive painting when I see one. I'm fairly confident you could buy that for like 10 bucks at IKEA. Pretty sure fire extinguishers is like the opposite of evidence. It's good to have one handy in a place like this. House is it's probably even older than asbestos. Looks like this lamp is still using incandescent bulbs. I guess there's technically nothing illegal about energy inefficient appliances. But warm lighting with this color palette? That's got to be criminal. Okay. So we caught a dude and we just tied him up because, you know, we do that. I'm gonna save the game. Wow, okay. It's full screen, but I've noticed that the full screen part of it is actually a little bit larger than what my video is capturing for some reason. I don't know why that is. Anyway, let's go map. Parlor, living room. So living room is where we are currently. Library, bedroom, lounge, study, kitchen. Someone left out their ingredients. Okay. Looks like they were gonna bake a cake with all this. If they're not gonna do it, maybe I'll take a crack at it. Okay, let's add the flour. Some eggs. Whole, of course, for the extra nutritional value. Then a stick of butter. Spoonful of sugar. Whatever this weird bitter almond sauce is. Vanilla flavoring. Mix it all together. Looking up, next up, time to bake. Now then, let's get this cake a-baking. Just need to figure out how. Well, I don't have anything to use for that. Figure out how. Okay. You do hear an awful lot about dead bodies and being stuffed in fridges. Assuming it's still functional, it'll be the perfect place to hide evidence. Let's open it up and, huh. I guess that's technically still food. The yellow mold seems to be enjoying it anyway. Oh, what is this? Fish seems, well, relatively fresh. Crimson clupide. It's a fish. It's given the circumstances is pretty suspicious if you ask me. Guess I'll just take it with me. Alright, that's a piece of evidence. I think I should get at least one more before I confront Alexander. I have fish! What were you doing with this fish? Oh wow. A still life with a skull and a bottle of wine. Super original. Never seen that one before. There's something mysterious about it though. Is it the window? The unlit candle? Feels like a composition is missing something. A fish! No. What's this? Looks like there's something underneath there. Could probably grab it if I just reached in. But on the other hand, it also looks like no one's vacuumed down there in half a century. I couldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole! Alright, well I guess I need more items for these things. Oh, that's a key. That's weird. Looks like someone left a key hanging from the ceiling by a string. No idea why anyone would do that, but I know that the clue this tantalizing's gotta lead to something significant. If only I could get it down. Use the fish. So there's this. That's all that we have here. Okay, so where are we at? Parlor. Let's go to the library. Book. Book is titled Ye Tome of Dubiously Plot-related Information. Oh, I think it's obviously. It's open chapter somewhere in the middle. Chapter 15. Ye Tale of the Brothers 3. Once upon a time, there were 3 Chesters who did themselves brothers call. The first Chester clapped Helik, your second... Oh, Melik. ye second Mahindra, and ye third Jimbo. Melik, Mahindra, and Jimbo, okay. One day, wherein these brothers were with full merriment, junt down the street, when yon spectre of death did step. Ho, knaves, cried Death. Of ye three, one must needs die, that you other two mayen pass. To this the brothers wept profoundly, alas, and away. None of them wished to see his kin before himself to perish. So cunning plans did they make. If one of us needs die, spake Helek, a maid of relentless exuberance, taken me first. First I was born, and first shall'n I die. Nay, excluded Jimbo with the grin, his hand about his brown tie. First in, last out, as they sayin'. It must needs be me. Can we not compromise? Wept Mahandra, his hands raised in supplication. Instead, taken me, the middle brother. So Death, moved by the show of brotherly loyalty, killed all three jesters and went off about his merry way. The ends. Chapter 16. The tale of ye Yindivil Tykst. Once upon a time, there was a curse fight randomly just dodging veils to full. I couldn't read the rest of that. Hey, there's a book on that chair. Well spotted, Jam. A book tucked away in a hard-to-find location. It's gotta have all sorts of clues and whatnot squirreled away inside. I'll just open it. And, oh, something fell out. An aging post-it note. Was being used as a bookmark? Text. Iron Snail Authorization. What should it mean? I mean, aside from Alexander v. Badman is super guilty, because that's totally what it says to me. Anyway, that makes 2 pieces of evidence. I should be able to figure out what Alexander's up to with this. Still, maybe gathering a little more evidence could be useful. If this is a proper spooky mansion, it stands to reason there must be at least one rotary bookshelf. Badman probably has a secret passage hidden behind it, safe from prying eyes. But not from me! Now, if I were Badman, which book would I choose as the switch? This riddle will require a thorough analysis of his life and background. Though on second thought, I'm not sure I actually know anything personal about him. His name sounds kinda old-timey. Is this, like, European or something? Well, if that's the case, and there's only one book on the shelf that could be the switch. Huh. Well, I guess that wasn't it. Maybe it's the regular book. Okay. After scrambling my brain reading that over, I don't like these. Oh, these are the 3 brothers. That's a demon summoning circle. Left-hand clown barrels toward the viewer like the world's most exuberant freight train. The vector of relentless something, reminder of one's own impotence. Jam boops him on the nose. There's a faint click. Huh. The right-hand clown smirks in the shadows. His bow tie waves heavily with sacred promise of a seltzer to the face. Jam boops him on the nose. A click slightly louder this time. We're doing this in the thing. Middle clown stares down with an expression of incalculable grief. His hands raised in supplication to an absent god. Jam boops him on the nose. Painting opens to reveal a secret compartment. Alright, let's see what's in here. It better be something cool considering it was locked behind that stupid clown puzzle. Garden gnome? I could live without it. Weird thing to put in a secret compartment, though. Guess that means I could use it as evidence. Okay, we have this. How to metric. I don't know what that's for, though. Hey, that bedside table looks pretty promising. Bet there's some solid evidence in there. That or another Gideon Bible. Let's see. Lucky me, it's a revolver. Oh, we have a gun? We have a freaking gun, my dudes. We have a gun. Why do we have a gun? And still got 5 bullets inside. A totally innocuous and normal item for an American teenager to find lying around in the house. Aha! Totally normal. Oh my gosh. Alright. That's gotta be the most terribly drawn demonic summoning circle I've ever seen. Still pretty spooky though. In terms of occultic likelihood to corrupt the youth and steal their soul for the devil, I'd rank it like 5 points above rock music and just a smidge below Magic the Gathering. Okay. Let's see. So that was bedroom, right? Bathroom. Mirror. Why, who's that supremely graceful and a cute super sleuth in the mirror? Could it be Jam, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Lynn County? I'm so busy solving crimes I couldn't possibly stop to pose in the cover of the Nancy Drew review. Okay, maybe just this once. What? There's something hidden in the tub! Let's see. Oh god. I don't want this. I don't think anyone ever wanted this. Detailed horse mess. It's a detailed horse mess. It's one thing I've learned from playing a copious amount of video games is that you always need to check the trash cans. You never know where someone might have hidden a secret treasure, even an equipable item that heals a 16th of your maximum health per turn. Okay, maybe one of those things is slightly less useful than the other in this situation. Still, if even there was something good in there, I can't say I'm super thrilled about reaching in and grabbing it. There's some pretty nasty looking tissues wadded up in there. So I guess we're not looking in there, I guess. Okay, that was the bathroom. Let's look at the study. Billy S. No idea who this chump is, but he's got some seriously creepy eyes. It's like they can follow you around the room. What's this? Ooh, what's this? A mysterious letter? I bet it's all full of all kinds of dirt on Badman. The concluding statement of the kiss. What is it? The what? That's a name. In this rubescent haze from about my consciousness in most total clarity, I do revisit those actions with over the preceding month. I did preragitate the house, how it reeks of the most sanguineous humor, as to my sullied hands which did that humor spill. Okay, sanguine is blood, so he spilled blood. And he and I thought ourselves bold, but that facade crumbled like ash before that tremendous horror that from out mine floor did emerge. A horror through the floor emerged. Might have been a demon or something. To merely witness it from the circle would itself, rising from the circle would percuss the brain to insensibility. It is best not to think of such things. The deed is done, and undone can it not be. Yet, these words will assuage my woe little. The villa since which from mine friend I rept, that I might invoke the demon. How glad would I be to have it back, and that demon, prelineated from this earth. I was mad then, so too was he. And now, of him, only his lone mandible remains. As for that demon, I have sealed its essence within the lawn statuary. Oh! The gnome has a demon in it! The gnome has a demon The gnome has a demon in it, alright. Transplanted into the statuary, and transplanted it to corporeal form upon my harpooning gun. Oh. And okay. So destroyed the body, put its soul in here. Okay. Still does it stand as though a corpus life form. But well, I know that this comely death desires as little to do with me as the demon is I. And oh, the worms that out from its immaculate corpse do wriggle and bream. The worms! The worms! I am but a festering rind of cheese swollen to bursting with worms. The blood-ravenous churn the rancid milk of my soul. The writhing, the gnawing, the boundless hunger. Even now I can feel it with boring. Can barely even read most of that. But whatever it said, I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with the crimes of Badman definitely committed here.